Hello guys, in today's tutorial we're going to make a ladder. Let's get started. So I'll be using this platform block. So this is a platform. I'll just shape it so it looks like a ladder, like so. And of course you can make it any size you want. I'll leave it at this, maybe a little bit smaller, like so, and like so. There you go, something like that. And of course you can even make it smaller like this, it doesn't even matter. And I'm going to program the ladder onto the ladder itself and not into the player, but you can actually do it as well. Anyways, I got the ladder script here, and it's actually it will be very simple script. And let's get down with the basics. What we want to do is whenever the player reaches the ladder, we want him to go up if he presses W and to go down if he presses S. So we have to check if he's colliding with the ladder. So void on trigger stay 2D. Of course, this is one of the ways to do it, and the one that I found quickest and easiest to do. There may be other ways to do it, like so. We have to check if the other is the player. If other dot tag equals player, and we are pressing the key W and input dot get key code W. So if this is happening, we want the player to move up. So we want the other, which is the player, dot get component rigid body 2D dot velocity, and for some reason it's not auto completing. Anyways, want it to be equal to a new vector 2, and let me just add here a float that is a speed, public float speed, and make it by default 6. Anyways, this vector 2 on the x-axis will be the speed, and in the other axis will be 0. Save, done. Oh, I forgot a thing there, and a comma, a semicolon there, and this is velocity. My bad, guys. Dot velocity. Anyways, copy and paste the same thing, but change this to W and this to minus speed. Else, if this and this is W and this is not the speed, then it will go down. So now, so that this function can actually happen, we have to have a trigger. So I'm going to add a component box collider 2D, make it a trigger, and I will make copies of these stairs so that I can show it to you better what it does. And I will also move them back so that you can see the player in front of the stairs. Let's hit play, and right now if I press W, you'll see that this happens. If I press S, this happens. But right now if I don't press anything, the player just falls down. So let's quickly make that. So if we're not pressing neither W nor S, I want the rigid body velocity of the player to be equal to 0. So 0, 0. I can also make here vector 2.0, but it's the same thing, whatever. If I hit play and go onto the stairs, you'll see that if I stop, our player actually slides down a bit, and that's just the way the physics work. A quick way to fix that I found is just change this to 1. This will counteract the physics, the gravity, so it will stay in the same place, like so, as you can see. And just like that we made stairs. Now just to make sure that they are working fine, I'm going to put some blocks in here. Like like so, and another blocks in the other side. And as you can see, our player can go from the stairs up in here without no problems. Well, sometimes this will happen to you where right now the player is stopped there, and for some reason sometimes will happen this where if you go onto the stairs and you stay there for too long without moving, when you press W or S, you can't actually move. If I press A or D, it moves, and then I can press W and S again. And the same thing here. If I now press, after staying here a bit, I press W or S, nothing works. And the way to fix that is very simple. You just have to go onto the player and change here on the rigid body the sleeping mode to be never sleep, because what this is Unity sees that this function over here is happening too many times, so it makes the player sleep, so that this won't happen anymore. But because we want it to work this way, we'll make it never sleep, and now you'll see that these stairs completely work fine even if you stop there a long time. And that's basically it. I know this has been a quick tutorial, but it was long due. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you in the next one.